Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Meet Praneeth. In today's video, we are going to discuss two topics. First, the August Visa Bulletin, and the second is Canada Open Work Permit. Now, before I start the video, first of all, thank you so much everyone who has wished me a good recovery from the surgery. My surgery went really well, and I think the first week was difficult because of the pain, but I think after that, I'm recovering really well and I'm getting fit day by day. So thank you once again for all your wishes. Now coming back to the topic, let's start with the August Visa Bulletin first. Now there were some surprises in the August Visa Bulletin, and let's start with the family-based visas first. Now you can see F2A, which is for spouses and children of permanent residents. We see that there is further retrogression from for India. Earlier it was 2020, now it has moved to October 2017. So almost, as you can see, there is almost 6 years of retrogression from the current date. It can be seen in the family-based F2A category. Now, after that, the biggest surprise that came was for the employment-based visa category. We saw that EB1 India retrogressed to 1st Jan 2012. And this is a big concern for people who were very optimistic in applying and doing hard work to get to EB1 and apply in EB1, because the retrogression is small and was small, and then there was it's the fastest way to get to green card. But now looking at the dates, it seems that it's equivalent to EB2 or EB3 India. However, this is where I want to jump in and help you explain why this date has been seen, and you should not worry much about this retrogression. EB1 retrogressed to 1st Jan 2012, and there are two reasons for it. First, there is a high demand of EB1 in India category. Second, uscis also saw a high demand for rest of the world EB1 category, which is generally not the case. And because there was a high demand in EB1 rest of the world, they had to put a final action date of 1st August 2023. That means there is no spillover from EB1 rest of the world to EB1 India. And because all the visa numbers are already used for EB1 India in this fiscal year, uscis now cannot grant any new visa numbers. And the oldest priority date applicant from India in EB1 was from 2012. And that's why the 1st Jan 2012 date has been put for the EB1 India. So overall, there's nothing of concern right now, because uscis says that when new visa numbers will be available in October, like in case of fiscal year 2023, there were 200,000 employment-based visa numbers. If a similar trend continues and we get this many visa numbers for 2024 fiscal year, then hopefully the EB1 India will come back to its priority date of 1st Feb 2022. However, it's still dependent on how much demand will be for EB1 rest of the world and how much demand will be there for EB1 India. I'm pretty sure that the rest of the world will become current again, and there will be no need of a final action date. And if that happens, then those spillover from EB1 rest of the world will start going to EB1 India along with the new visa numbers, and that should bring back the priority date to 1st Feb 2022. However, it will all depend on how the situation is in October 2023. So let's wait, let's see what the new visa numbers look like and how much retrogression is there for EB1 rest of the world. Now let's talk about EB2. Now EB2 rest of the world progressed with other countries like Mexico and Philippines a couple of months, and the EB3 got retrogressed. Now the reason why this can be seen is because EB1 spillover comes to EB2, EB2 spillover comes to EB3. Because EB2 is moving, that means there were some visa numbers now which are used by EB2 rest of the world. But because there is no spillover from EB2 to EB3, the EB3 has a lot more pressure, and that's why it's getting retrogressed. Hopefully, when the new visa numbers will come in 2023 October, we'll get to see some movement in all the categories. Again, it's very difficult to say what will happen right in October, but it will all depend on the numbers. It will all depend on the demand. So this was what I wanted to discuss from the August Visa Bulletin. I think most of you have already seen the Visa Bulletin. There are already people who have made videos on this, articles on this, but I wanted to put this out that EB1 applicants who are trying their luck, working hard, going for EB1, do not stop, keep working, because the dates will come back. That's what uscis affirms. So let's hope for the best, and please do not feel that this will EB1 will become like EB2 and EB3, because EB1 is the premium visa class. It's very stringent, and I'm pretty sure there will not that much retrogression in EB1. So please be motivated, keep up the hopes, and keep working towards your goal of getting to EB1. Now let's discuss the Canada work permit. So Canada recently launched an open work permit where people who are on H-1Bs in the United States can apply for an open work permit for Canada. Now the rule was that it will be open till 1 year or once they get 10,000 applications. And it was no surprise that in almost 48 hours or less, 10,000 applications were submitted, and now that open work permit is closed. How you can apply for it? Very simple. You should have a current passport which is not expired. You should have an I-797 approved from the US government or uscis, and a proof that you are living in the United States. Once you have these 3 documents, you can apply for an open work permit. Now, though the applications are all closed, 10,000 people have already submitted their profile, what is important to know is how this open work permit works. Open work permit means that once you're approved for an open work permit, you can travel to Canada, and at the port of entry, you can show this open work permit, where an actual work permit will be given to you at the port of entry by the immigration officers. And then you can basically start to look for jobs and start to think about living in Canada. So 2 things to care for. First, you should think what would be the job you'll be going after, and is there enough jobs from the industry you're applying. Secondly, would it help you in the cost of living from moving to from US to Canada? Like salary wise, place wise, facilities wise, and let's say the work wise. The other thing is, it also says that it's only for 3 years. That means, and again, it's not renewable. So that means you have 3 years you can work, and then probably you'll have to find another way to keep working in Canada, maybe apply for a PR, or maybe come back to United States. So if you're applying, please think it through, talk to some immigration attorneys from Canada, talk to some immigration attorneys in US, make sure you know each and every bit of information about this open work permit, and don't only go for it. Because if it's something where you have to get a work permit, once you have got a work permit, you have to find a job, you have to start working, you have to schedule, like you might already have a life here in US, and then you want to move that life to Canada. So please be aware, Canada is a great place to live, great place to work, but be sure that whatever you're opting for, you're ready for it. And yeah, this was it. This was the video. I wanted to make this video just to discuss these things. These are already out, most of the people know, but I wanted to discuss this to the audience or the subscribers that tune into the channel. And thank you so much again for your wishes. I'm recovering really well, and I'm hoping to bring some people on the channel who are really experts in different domains, and hopefully you'll love the content that's coming out pretty soon. So once again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.